Hey everyone, Mr. Rubo here. Today we're going to talk about methods of sampling. So if you were to run a study, these are some different methods of sampling. So there's the simple random sample, which we'll talk about the definitions of these in a second. There's the cluster sample, stratified sample, systematic sample, and the convenience sample. So for the random, which sometimes is called simple random, is what you would think. You are easiest way of doing it is you assign everyone or everything that you're sampling, everyone a number, and then randomly select numbers to survey. Okay, and to randomly select, you can, low enough, you can roll dice, or you could, you have random number generators available to you online. So then there is cluster, which for cluster, what you do is you separate your population into clusters or groups. And then you select one group and survey all from that group. So like an example here would be like splitting up everyone in class to be males and females, and then taking all the males and giving them the survey. Okay. So your groups can be, you can have a lot of groups, you can have as few as 2 groups, but then the big thing is you are selecting one of the groups, usually at random, and then, wow, I don't know what that says, and then surveying all in that group, all from that group. I forgot the word surveying, that's why, that's okay. So then stratified, it's similar to cluster, but it's slightly different. So for this one, you're also going to separate population into groups, but this time population into groups, but this time we're going to call our group strata. That's where the word stratified comes into. And then you are going to select random and then you're going to survey a few from each group. Okay, so kind of like that last example with the cluster, except you survey some from each of the groups. So it's like you break them up to males and females, but then you survey some males, survey some females, so each group. So that's the difference between those two. Those are the ones that most mix up. Okay. Then you have the systematic sampling, which is you select every nth. Ooh, wow, I'm having issues typing today, or writing today. So every nth person or thing. You actually see this more often in like industries to do quality testing. They'll select the 100th one on the conveyor belt to test to see if it works out well or not. We could even do it where you select every 3rd person that walks into the room. That's who you're going to survey. That's a systematic approach. Okay. And then the last one is convenience. This one, as it sounds, is you survey those people that are near you. Okay. So and by near you I mean in your general area. Okay. So yeah, there are your methods of sampling that we'll talk about. And yeah, have a good day.